there are a lot of experiences that you can give people that they don't even think that they want because they haven't had that experience in their life. And one thing that I learned as a kid, because I was not a very helpful kid when I was young. And then some things happened that sort of opened my eyes to like why it's cool to be helpful to people. And after that, like, for example, I would never help with dishes when I was a little kid, right? And when I got older and started seeing the value in doing that, there was a day when I was standing at the sink with my aunt, you know, and we both had our hands in the warm soapy water and we're talking about our lives and experiences. And I just kind of realized, whoa, like this is a kind of bonding I never would have had I not come to the conclusion that being helpful was a good thing, right? And so instead of us like taking up everybody's dishes at the end of the night, we have everybody wash their own dishes. And on the surface, it's kind of like, wait a minute, I gotta wash a dish? But inevitably, people through the process of helping and being together, accomplishing things together, as simple as that, and the sensuality of the experience, is that bonding is like essential. And so you're always looking at how people interact on your property and not, you know, you think about where do they need to be separated from each other? Where do they need to feel a sense of autonomy? Mm-hmm. And where can we give them opportunities to be a community that are limited, that don't force them to like have to face all their stress about it, but give them a moment of that to take home with them. Yeah. So those are the kinds of things I think about.
Okay. Hey, let's touch on that again. So washing their dishes together and having that. Give me another thing or two that you do to help bring community, intentionally bring community into the program.
Okay. Well, one thing that, you know, you're likely to experience if you come to Airborne Arts is that you're going to be sleeping in a dormitory. And usually when I go to a hotel, especially if I spend as much as I spend coming here, I want my own space. But the truth is, and I think this is true for a lot of people, that what we're most comfortable with and what we think we want or need are oftentimes very different things. And I think that when we're kids and we get the opportunity to go to camp, and even though we have to listen to the kid next door snoring or somebody's farting or whatever's happening that's kind of annoying, there's something that you get about going to sleep with people in the room and people talking and everybody falling asleep while they're talking. There's something that you get about waking up in the middle of the night and hearing other people breathing or like noticing someone else is awake and reading and that you're there with them, or waking up in the morning and having everybody start talking about the day. There's something about that experience that I think is essential. And if there's any way that I can get people to get comfortable with being in a dorm, that's where I want them to be. Now, I do have private spaces, and sometimes people come and they'll start in a dorm and they're like, I just can't sleep, and then we'll move them into a private space. Of course, you know, we're going to do our best, but if there's any way I can give the people that experience, I think it's absolutely essential for us feeling a sense of belonging, you know, to sleep in the same room with other people. It's just such a special, special experience.